last 2 days with a hip injury ahead of their Week 18 matchup against the Jets. Miami can clinch a playoff berth with a win and a Broncos loss. If Tua can't go, it'll be Tyler Snoop Huntley getting the start. Speaking of the Jets, Aaron Rodgers admitting his future in New York is uncertain next year. Rodgers saying, quote, "I'm disappointed about the performance with myself and as a team, but really thankful for the opportunity. If I feel good coming back and they want to make another run at this, that'd be fantastic, but I'm not naive to the situation we're in." The Jets completed an interview with Louis Riddick for their GM vacancy, as well as Ron Rivera for their head coaching vacancy. The 2025 Pro Bowl rosters have been revealed. The Ravens lead the NFL with 9 players selected. The Lions lead the NFC with 7. 5 Cowboys were chosen. Dallas is the only non-playoff team with at least 5 selections, and 4 teams did not have a single player taken. The Dolphins, Titans, Saints, and Jets. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood Run Radio Network.
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this: if something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month, with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
The current federal government is actually going $1 trillion deeper in debt every 100 days. That's why thousands are turning to Goldco, a top-rated gold company, to diversify their savings with time-tested safe haven assets, physical gold and silver. Right now, not only is Goldco offering a free gold and silver kit, but on qualified purchases, they'll give you up to a 10% instant match in bonus silver. Call 855-838-GOLD. That's 855-838-GOLD. Performance may vary. Consult with your tax attorney or financial professional before making an investment decision.
We are the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO, El Centro, California. Today it is a Friday, the 3rd day of January 2025. Hey, I got it right. January 3rd, observed in the United Kingdom as Memento Mori Day. Memento Mori Day, a day to contemplate one's mortality and on the impermanence of life. That sure sounds like a whole bucket of fun right there, doesn't it? Yes. Ah, well. And in the news, I somehow missed this one. A giant piece of space junk has crashed into an African village south of Nairobi. Yeah, the Kenyan Space Agency says the object is a metallic ring about 8 feet in diameter and weighs over 1,000 pounds. I find this incredibly shocking. Shocking, I say. Shocking that Kenya has a space agency. Did you know that, Jared?
No.
No. Okay. Oh, well, it's probably financed by a prince in Nigeria.
Oh, the guy that's been asking me for money.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's not asking you for money. He's going to give you money.
Once I send him $1,000 to help him release his funds. Somehow.
Yes, that will help. Yeah, with your Social Security number and the bank routing number, just to make things easier, right?
Oh, to get my fingerprints, too.
Yeah, that probably helps. Well, and a new survey out. It claims that sarcasm and teasing are 2 of the ways women play hard to get. I ran this by Gabe yesterday. Gabe says he didn't know how common that is, but he's also experienced pepper spray. Yes. Poor Gabe.
Good old bear mace.
Yes.
Yeah.
You ready for birthdays?
Birthday time.
Singer-songwriter Van Dyke Parks is 82.
Hey.
Stephen Stills, 80. Bass player John Paul Jones of Led Zeppelin, 79. Actor Victoria Principal is 75. Mel Gibson, Mad Max, 69. Actor Shannon Sturgis, 57. Actor Jason Marsden, 50. Actor Nicholas Gonzalez, 49. Actor Kate Levering, 46. Actor Nicole Beharry, 40. Actor Florence Pugh is 29. Okay, hang on to your hats on this one. Actress Danica McKellar. She played Winnie on the 80s TV show The Wonder Years. Well, Danica McKellar is 50 today. So if you weren't feeling old 5 seconds ago, let me repeat. Actress Danica McKellar, who played Winnie on the TV show The Wonder Years, is 50 years old today. Okay, local birthdays. We've got a few coming up.
This is Sarah Griffin with the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As the main distribution center of donated food in Imperial County, we store, rescue, and purchase food in bulk to serve 25,000 people each month at over 30 locations. Join the fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley by donating online today at www.ivfoodbank.org.
Let's say happy birthday, Steve Lee, Myrna Moore, Julia De La Torre, George Scott, Maria Ontiveros, Gabby Murgia, Francisco Becerra, Danny Valadez, Cindy Whitman, Bill Reed, Art Navarro, Bobby Doobie, Liam Daniel Castellanos, Darlena Gray, Miguel Angel Madrigal, and Andrew Madrid. Happy birthday from KXO. Okie dokie. And Jared, I know you're into science, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay, well, scientists have discovered thousands of new species this past year. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah. Things including vampire hedgehogs, pirate spiders, the cowbang crocodile newt, a blob-headed fish, and a semi-aquatic mouse. So I'm figuring the scientists either found some really cool new species or maybe they've been casting way too many spells during their Harry Potter cosplay. What do you think? Yeah, a pirate spider or a vampire hedgehog. Hedgehogs are so cute. How could one be a vampire, huh?
Yeah, you need to put a spike through its heart somehow.
Yes. Oh well. I don't know if we've seen any of them around here, but I'll get out a black light and start looking. Okay?
There we go.
Yeah. Okay, we've got news if you're ready.
I'm ready.
We're going to take a look at world and California news headlines to begin with, and it is brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that we breathe.
CBS News Brief. The new Congress convenes 90 minutes from now. First up will be the votes for leadership. CBS's Nicole Killian says it may be a close call for House Speaker Mike Johnson.
He met with members of the conservative House Freedom Caucus Thursday, but several Republicans wouldn't tip their hand about whether they'll back him.
CBS's Katie Weiss is in New Orleans, where federal investigators are searching the Airbnb this week's truck attacker had stayed at.
We know that several specialized engineer teams, bomb teams, have been deployed to that residence to go take a closer look at the evidence that was discovered there.
President Biden has blocked Japan's Nippon Steel from buying U.S. steel for $15 billion. More from CBS's Nicole Skyner.
The president saying a strong domestically owned and operated steel industry represents an essential national security priority, and it's critical for resilient supply chains.
U.S. Steel has threatened to sue the Biden administration if it did block the deal. CBS News Brief. I'm Michael Wallace.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Authorities in Fullerton working to determine if the two people that were killed after a plane crashed into a roof of a warehouse there Thursday were on the plane or in the building.
It was a commercial building that the plane crashed into. There were people working At the time, there was an active fire when the Fullerton Police Department and Fire Department arrived on scene.
Right, O'Neill with Fullerton Fire. The pilot radioed he needed to return to the airport shortly after taking off, but didn't make it. 18 people injured, at least 10 hospitalized. First snowpack measurement of the year taken at Phillips Station near Lake Tahoe Thursday. 91% of average for this state. Snowpack manager Andy Rising says there's been a difference in snowfall from north to south.
The northern region is above 160%. Got a ton of snow with those atmospheric rivers, but it was less and less as we moved south through the state.
The Sierra Nevada snowpack is essential to the state's water supply. 2025 awards season beginning this weekend with the best in film and television to be honored at the Golden Globe Awards in Beverly Hills. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that we breathe. The Peanut Patch in Yuma. What a great place to spend some time. The Peanut Patch. You will find that they have homemade candies, treats like fresh English toffee. They make it right there. Chocolate-covered raisins. How about orange sticks? Pecan turtles made from a special family recipe, and so many more delicious treats and so many other great items at the Peanut Patch. Now, the Peanut Patch is open Monday through Saturdays in Yuma. You can Google the Peanut Patch, and, you can shop online. You can get directions on how to get to the Peanut Patch in Yuma. By the way, the Peanut Patch ships all over the universe. They have their very own post office. It's the Peanut Patch in Yuma. Check them out on the web, thepeanutpatch.com. And it's page one of the local news. Page one is a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 3 locations to serve you. At El Centro Motors, in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. And don't forget, they do have mobile service vans that come to you at no additional charge.
KXO News. A shoplifting suspect will be prosecuted in accordance with the recently enacted Proposition 36. Here's George Gale.
Imperial County District Attorney George Marquez says that a suspect arrested following a shoplifting incident at Walmart in Brawley on December 30th, 2024. A Brawley police officer spotted Elijah Perez of Nyland walking away from the Walmart store. Store security positively identified Perez as the individual who stole items with a value under $950. This typically would have been a misdemeanor prior to the passage of Proposition 36, but it was determined that Perez has 2 prior theft convictions, one for shoplifting and one for grand theft. Because of the prior convictions, Perez was charged with a felony in the latest shoplifting incident. If convicted, Perez could face up to 3 years in county jail. Perez was arraigned on Thursday, yesterday, January 2nd, and remains in custody in lieu of $10,000 bail. District Attorney Marquez said that this is the first time since passage of Prop 36 that someone in Imperial County has been charged under the new law. The local DA's office is working on a pilot program called the Retail Theft Initiative to combat theft crimes in the Imperial County. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The IID schedules a public hearing. IID is considering rate updates. They want public input to discuss the proposals. Updates would be to power rates for the years 2025 through 2028. The changes would affect both residential and non-residential customers. Complete information on what is being proposed is available at iid.com/rateinfo. 2 public hearings have been scheduled. The first in La Quinta on January 8th, and the second public hearing will be held January 16th at Condit Auditorium on Broadway in El Centro. La Quinta hearing starts at 5:30 p.m. The hearing in El Centro starts at 5 p.m. The meetings will be live streamed at iid.com/livestream. KXO Local News Time, 7:42.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Central Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentralmotors.net El Centro Motors Mobile Service vans. What a great idea.
And broccoli florets sold at Walmart have been recalled. Here's George Gale with details.
Braga Farms has voluntarily issued a precautionary advisory for the 12-ounce market-side broccoli florets. Product has a best used by date of December 10th, 2024, but some consumers may have frozen the product and it may still be in their freezer. The advisory was issued due to the possibility of contamination with listeria. To date, no illnesses have been reported in connection with the broccoli, but consumers are advised to not consume and discard that product. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And you just can't have enough tamales. Yeah, this is the holiday season, and unofficially, it's also known as tamale season. Tamales are a traditional treat during the holiday season in many homes around the county. We will soon find out who makes the best tamales. Oh, here we go. And at the same time, we can enjoy more tamales. The annual Tamale Festival in Heber is coming. The festival is scheduled for January 18th. It'll be held at Tito Huerta Park at 1165 Palm Avenue in Heber. The festival is on Saturday and will run from 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. That'll be Saturday, January 18th. Okay, a couple weeks from now. Get ready. Get your tamale recipe, get it down right. The event will feature music, including live performances, a beer garden, and a jalapeno eating contest, and more. And as well as lots of tamales. The Imperial County, it'll be tamales from Imperial County, Mexicali, and even Arizona and Indio. Tamale Festival, can't wait. KXO, that's page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather up next.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have mobile service vans that come to you and 3 locations in the valley. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Netflix has huge news for you. The countdown is on. Monday Night Raw is coming to Netflix. Starting January 6th, WWE Monday Night Raw will be live every week on Netflix. Live drama, live heroes, live action. The premiere episode on Netflix will feature some of the biggest names in WWE, such as John Cena, undisputed WWE champion, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, and Bianca Belair. There's never been a better time to step into the ring and stream WWE Raw. WWE Monday Night Raw premieres Monday, January 6th at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, live only on Netflix.
Meet Barkley. When Barkley smells gas, he leaves fast. When Barkley hears hissing coming from a gas appliance, he leaves fast. When Barkley sees dirt or water shooting from the ground, he leaves fast. Barkley then calls 911 and Southwest Gas from a safe location.
Did that dog just grab a phone and dial 911?
Gas lines can be buried anywhere, so remember to call 911 and Southwest Gas.
And page 2 of the local news with a side of weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You can bring the family. You can meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Organizers are setting up for the upcoming Holtville Carrot Festival. Here's George Gale.
Anyone wanting to take part in the festival should contact the Holtville Chamber of Commerce. Chamber is accepting vendor applications right now. For food vendors, the deadline is January 15th. Craft and info booth deadline is January 24th. Chamber says the dates are firm. Applications will not be accepted beyond those dates. Applications and more information is all available at holtvillechamber.org. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And there's a blood drive. Yes, a blood drive has been scheduled for today. It is being hosted by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. It is a live stream blood bank event. To pre-register, go to lstream.org. And the blood drive will be held at Pioneers Memorial Healthcare Hospital in the auditorium from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Blood donors will receive a $10 Starbucks gift card. And the Blue Angels are returning. The Naval Flight Demonstration Team is coming back. Here's George Gale.
The Blue Angels conduct their winter training at the Naval Air Facility El Centro. They're expected to fly into NAF on January 6th. Estimated time of arrival is not later than 10:45 a.m. The Ace Squadron trains for approximately 90 days for their upcoming show season. Training wraps up with the Blue Angels' traditional free air show at the base. Their tour schedule and other information is available at the Blue Angels website. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
And plans are underway for Mardi Gras 2025. It's the El Centro Mardi Gras 2025. The search for Mardi Gras King and Queen is underway. Nominations are currently being accepted. Nominations can be submitted in person at the El Centro Community Center on 1st Street in El Centro, or they can be emailed to anava@cityofelcentro.org. The deadline to submit a nomination is 5 p.m. January 8th. And the Mardi Gras King and Queen reception will be held January 16th at 6 p.m. in the City Hall courtyard. The annual Mardi Gras Parade and Street Festival will be held February 22nd. KXO News Time, 7:49. Weather next.
Local news on the way on FM 107.5, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, offering you daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. daily. Burgers and Beer, serving you the best burgers in town.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6 with specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more? Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Try one of our weekday lunch specials that include a soft drink from $8 and up. For December, enjoy a Sierra Nevada Celebration Fresh Hop IPA for $5.50 or Torta Supreme Plate of the Month and our Negroni Drink of the Month for December. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer, for the best burger in town.
According to the National Weather Service, well above normal temperatures are expected today, with highs across the Imperial and Yuma valleys topping out in the mid to upper 70s. Cooler temperatures are expected over the weekend as a weather system passes to the north. Another weather system is likely to affect the region by Tuesday, reinforcing the cooler temperatures and bringing breezy to locally windy conditions. Mostly dry conditions are expected to persist through next week. 75 the high in the valley yesterday, 38 the overnight low. It will be partly sunny today with a high near 76 and light wind. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 44. Light wind becoming east about 5 miles an hour after midnight. Sunny on Saturday with a high near 73. North-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. Sunday will be sunny with a high near 73. North-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. 46 degrees, 45% relative humidity, wind out of the west, 5 to 7 miles an hour. Air quality good everywhere except moderate in Calexico. Local news, page 2, and the weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer. It's the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family, meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Nathan.
We're representatives of California's Teachers, Pension, and Retirement Advisors, LLC, and we're located here in the Imperial Valley at providing free 403B and 457B retirement education, in addition with CalSTRS and CalPERS pension review.
And Michael, let's not forget about pension maximization in IRS Code 7702.
Absolutely.
To schedule an appointment with us, visit us at www.californiateacherspension.com for a free, comprehensive, and compelling financial analysis.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Action yesterday at the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans. Notre Dame, the number 7 ranked team, upended number 2 Georgia 23-10, a defensive victory for the Irish. Elsewhere in the Gator Bowl, it was Ole Miss embarrassing Duke 52-20. Yeah, what could I say? It was not much of a game. Elsewhere today, North Texas and Texas State will meet in the ServPro First Responders Bowl, and it will be Minnesota and Virginia Tech in the Duke's Mayo Bowl. Let's put some mayonnaise on that one.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
NBA action. It was the Pacers pounding the Heat 128-115. Celtics slipped by the Timberwolves 118-115. Nets beat the Bucks 113-110. Thunder topped the Clippers 116-98. Warriors whipped the 76ers 139-105. And the Lakers topped the Trailblazers 114-106. NFL action, there's a double dip on Saturday. The Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens, the Bengals and the Steelers. Our coverage starts at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll bring you both ends of that doubleheader on AM 1230 KXO. And Alabama quarterback Jalen Milroe and linebacker Jihad Campbell each declared for the NFL draft. Milroe, a redshirt junior and Alabama starter the past 2 years, announced the news via an Instagram post. He thanked Nick Saban, Kalen DeBoer, and his teammates, among others, and he'll move on. I can't believe the money would be better than it is at Alabama. Yeah, but he's counting on NFL money. Yeah, that will almost match the name, image, and likeness money from Alabama. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company protecting you, your home, your business, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. President Joe Biden said today he is blocking a $14.3 billion acquisition of U.S. steel by Japan's Nippon Steel, marking a significant use of executive authority in the closing days of his administration. As I have said many times, steel production and the steel workers who produce it are the backbone of our nation, he said in a statement. A strong, domestically owned and operated steel industry represents an essential national security priority and is critical for resilient supply chains. The move is not a surprise. Donald Trump also said he opposed the deal and that he would block it once he took office. Meanwhile, Apple has agreed to pay $95 million in cash to settle a proposed class action lawsuit claiming that its voice-activated Siri assistant violated users' privacy. A preliminary settlement was filed earlier this week in the Oakland, California federal court. It requires approval by a U.S. district judge. Mobile device owners complained that Apple routinely recorded their private conversations after they activated Siri unintentionally and disclosed these conversations to third parties, such as advertisers. So what's shaking on Wall Street? We see green on this Friday. The Dow up 232 points at 42,624. The S&P 500 up 43 at 5911. And the NASDAQ is up 185 points at 19,464. Meanwhile, gold off $10.50 an ounce. Oil is up 64 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
We will have partly sunny skies today with a high near 76 and light wind. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 44. Light wind becoming east about 5 miles an hour after midnight. Tomorrow, sunny with a high near 73. North-northwest wind about 5 miles an hour. 48 degrees downtown, 43% our relative humidity. Wind out of the west at 5 to 7 miles an hour. Air quality good everywhere except moderate in Calexico. Financial news and the weather brought to you by Southwest Postal, the only postal box service offering 24-hour a day, 365 days a year service. You'll find them at 4th and Heil, El Centro.
Be a part of the Raiders Nation on FM 107.5. On first and goal, a snap and the toss to the right. Las Vegas Raiders football.
10, 5, touchdown, Skittle.
FM 107.5.
Las Vegas Raiders, brought to you by El Centro RV and Southwest Postal Service.
Raiders football on FM 107.5.
Raiders Chargers, 1 o'clock Sunday.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO, El Centro, on AM 1230. KXO. This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. The new year brings a call for warnings about alcohol and links to cancer. Correspondent Cammie McCormick has our top story.
Surgeon General Vivek Murthy says alcoholic beverages should carry a warning label like cigarettes. Current labels warn of the dangers of drinking while pregnant or operating machinery, but the connection between alcohol and cancer has been known since the 1980s. And yet Murthy says a majority of Americans are unaware of the threat. Drinking raises the risk of at least 7 types of cancer. It's linked to more than 16% of all breast cancer cases alone.
A U.S. airline is getting its comeuppance for being late again and again. CBS's Jim Krasula has the details.
The U.S. Department of Transportation has fined JetBlue $2 million for chronic flight delays caused in part by what the federal agency calls an unrealistic flight schedule. It's the first time the DOT levied such a penalty against an airline.
As the 119th Congress is sworn in today, House Speaker Mike Johnson is fighting for his political life again. While he has the support of President-elect Trump, he's still trying to convince many of the GOP rank and file he deserves to continue on in his leadership role.
I don't make deals with anyone. There's no quid pro quo here. I don't do anything in exchange for a vote other than commit to make this institution work as effectively and efficiently as possible.
Johnson's acknowledged he can only afford 1 or 2 defections to keep the gavel. Back in 2023, it took 15 rounds for former Speaker Kevin McCarthy to get elected, and he was ousted 9 months later. President Biden is going to New Orleans Monday in the aftermath of the New Year's Day truck attack that killed 14 people. The White House says he and the First Lady will, quote, grieve with the families and community members and meet with officials on the ground. The attacker's younger brother, Abdur Rahim Jabbar.
This is completely out of character for him, these actions. And they're also not any type of representation of what it means to be a Muslim.
His brother posted video saying he was inspired by ISIS. New Orleans' famous Bourbon Street, where the attack took place, is bustling with tourists again. Nippon Steel says it'll sue after President Biden blocked its sale to Nippon Steel of Japan today. CBS's Nicole Skangas at the White House.
There were concerns about the company shifting jobs from the United States, shifting them from union facilities to non-union facilities, and USW, the steelworkers union, had ultimately come out against the deal. There were other unions that were in support of it.
The president cited national security. Dow's up 241. This is CBS CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-507-9624. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-507-9624. That's 800-507-9624. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
What's everyone eating these days?
An increase in popularity of Korean and Vietnamese cuisines are two of the top 5 food trends of this year, according to the National Restaurant Association. Kevin Tien is chef and owner of Moon Rabbit, a popular, critically acclaimed Vietnamese restaurant in downtown Washington, D.C.
Young chefs like us are really combining a lot of our techniques and our heritage.
The top 5 also include sustainability and local sourcing, cold brew, and hot honey. Wendy Gillette, CBS News.
Sports Illustrated Sports Person of the Year is... Simone Biles, who won 11 medals to become the most decorated gymnast of all time. The 27-year-old tells SI she could retire before the 2028 games in L.A. The 11-time champ says there are consequences for being greedy, and she'd rather look back and say, damn, she was good. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I always have my music on.
With Carroll Buckley.
I can't go a day without it.
12:30.